Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Dodgers, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because these guys have already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and on the hill in this one, Clayton Kershaw, and he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year, so consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season, and if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
The wind of the pitch. Tommy Edman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Kershaw deals. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss, and one out now.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen. Kershaw fires. Just missed. The slider was not part of his arsenal when he debuted in 2008. He was a fastball, changeup, curveball guy. But in May of 2009 at Wrigley Field in a bullpen session, he decided to try a new pitch. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. With A.J. Ellis as his catcher, Mike Borzello as the coach, he threw a couple of them. It was near perfect right away, and he started using the slider right from there in May of 2009. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
and here's Paul Goldschmidt. Right through there for a strike. Goldie getting to start at first. 36 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Base hit, and that extends the inning.
The second baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Here's the 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And towing the slab in this one, Sonny Gregg. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Bottom of the first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Late with the swing there.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. The pitch. Short hop liner, handled it short. Fires across the diamond, and they get Ohtani for the out. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mookie to hit. On the ground, and foul ball. Two outs, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. This to third. Arenado throws to first, and Betts is set down. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started, and now the Cardinals catcher, Wilson Contreras. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. No score. Kershaw back to work, delivers. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
The lefty fires.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith calls it in, and there's one away.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
This is Dylan Carlson, a switch hitter batting right. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. The throw into second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
One down. Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals.
Hey.
There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0 to second, but way too late. Safe there.
Comes through with the RBI. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Man at second with one away. And now Jordan Walker. That one fouled off. One run across in the frame so far here on opening day. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. And he deals. And the slider just misses.
It's a good take.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Man at second. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Counts 1-0.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance. That's ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. The batter now will be Will Smith. The line to kick the pitch. Foul ball there. And the righty deals. Grounded to Gorman. And they get the out on Smith.
Batting good. No left field. Day off turn.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Headed down the line. Nootbaar in a dead sprint. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Little chopper rolls foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Now, James Outman. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. Now it's going to be Tommy Edman. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Kershaw back to work. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one pulled foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Edman, the lead runner at second. Nootbaar at first with no outs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, nobody out. Kershaw deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one the other way. Hits it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. First pitch just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Throw on to Freeman. That's out number 2.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Check swing. Now a look down to first. No, he held up. 2 on, 2 outs. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And here it comes.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And just misses with that one. Dylan Carlson in the St. Louis on deck circle. Two outs. Bounced up the middle. Betts throws to first in time. Third out, and that ends the frame. So the Cards strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Gray, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a curve, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. And the right-hander deals. And that one pulled foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Jason Hayward. That one ripped. Edman going back. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Kike Hernandez. Hard ground ball for a base knock. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And Freeman is retired. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 1-1.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Grounded out his first time up.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Pitch misses there. Ball one.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Kicks and deals. Swing, and he breaks his bat. On to first, and the inning is over. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete, all tied 1-1. As we go to the top of the 4th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Dylan Carlson. California kid, played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. His teammates there with Nick Madrigal. There's a strike. Carlson, 25 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball.
You know, Bruce, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Nolan Arenado. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now Jordan Walker lied out his first time. Fought off foul. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's the shortstop at the play, Mason Wynn. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Two outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Arenado off of first with 2 away. And a pitch. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied 1-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. The right-hander back to work. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Grounded out his first time. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder,
And now Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Out to short. Over to Goldie. And Hernandez is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for L.A., James Outman. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That one ripped, but foul. And the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Tommy Edman.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Cardinals looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Ripped on a line. Out. Makes the grab. One up, one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Lars Nootbaar. 1 for 2. Tapped out in front of the plate. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
First pitch swinging.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now at the plate, Max Muncy. Gray back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Kicks and fires. That one hit to right. Nootbaar moves under it. Makes the grab. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Jason Hayward will hit next. Doubled in his first AB. That one fouled off. Out there to center. Edman in position. And there's 2 away. Here's Kike Hernandez. And he's already singled in this game. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Up the middle. Over to Goldie. And that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in L.A., start of the 6th, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Nolan Gorman. As the lefty gets to work. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And that's downstairs and outside.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The pitch. And another ball. Kershaw maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And now the lefty. The punch out there. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, they clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing. Just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Carlson in the box again. Takes the strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
They say you win.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting. Third base.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. The 0-1. In there at the knees. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. And that skips into there. Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strikeout. So 2 down now. And here is Jordan Walker. Snap throw to first. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. 1 for the Cardinals on the solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. The wind and the pitch. Ripped into center, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
No outs, runner at first. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Oh, 1 now. Line drive. Edman makes the grab on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here's Mookie now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Sliced hard but foul. with the tying run on at first as we play game one of this 4-game series. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Win. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Jordan Walker. And the pitch. Late swing, fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Outman makes the catch. 1 down. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. They're 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here comes Tommy Edman.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And a foul ball. Step off throw to first. Wynn dives back in, but they got him.
Wow, that could be so tough. Left-hander with that leg. Picks it up and can dangle it in the air a little bit, and you're not quite sure. Really good move over, and you can't blame the base runner for getting picked off on that one.
And the pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
And that's a base hit into left field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 down. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 outs. Ripped to short. Betts whips it to first. That's out number 3. The Cards leave 1, but they still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 7th, and now Will Smith. And a pitch. Strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Off balance throw in time. 1 up, 1 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Ground ball right side. Could be extra bases. And now it gets into the corner.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sonny Gray will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Zach Thompson on the pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his glove.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Hayward. And that one fouled off. Out towards right center field. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. Kershaw back to work. And that one fouled off. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And there's a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a 1-2 again. And another ball. The lefty fires. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.